finding it a little frustrating though.
That's what Sally sent. We were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Sally sent me a text saying that Neve wasn't that thrilled with Humoresque moment. So
Not
what?
so much humorous, but with the notebook thing.
Oh, with this.
It's really distracting her.
Really?
I'm
Yeah.
okay with it now.
She said she's okay with it now.
Do you know why I want to see it? I want to kind of know, because I'm not in your practice, so I kind of just want to know what she's doing when I'm not around. Not to be totally control freaky about it, that's not the point, but just to kind of have a better understanding. But the other thing is that if you know that you've got to say how it went when you're done playing, it helps, I think it could help your brain focus on what you're working on. So for it to be green, you have to have the thing of the week. So the thing of the week last week, I don't really think there was a thing of the week, actually. Just to keep your bow hold really lovely.
Yeah.
Right? So if you lost your bow hold halfway through, you would notice it because you'd be thinking, okay, I have to have my bow hold the whole time to get a green. You know?
Yeah.
So it's just about kind of helping us to be more connected to what we're doing, to be more mindful about it. If you really, really hate it a few months from now, you tell me. So like I said, I want to know if something is not nice or feeling hard. Okay, shall we have a bow? Could we just check your violin size now before I forget? Let's put your hair back, okay? Can you take your hair out?
You must get your hair stuck again.
Yeah, I would say relax your arm. Don't work too hard. I would say that's definitely on the small side these days. So what size violin is this, Neve? Is it a quarter size? Do you know?
No, I don't. I'm not sure.
It looks to me like a quarter size. And the next size up is a half size. And you get this from Suzuki Hub, don't you?
Yeah.
Can you have a teacher there look at the next size for you? Who's your group class teacher?
Irina?
Irina. Yeah. Irina. Is that what she's going by?
Something like that.
Yeah, maybe you could just, as we have done in the past, ask somebody to help you after class. Okay? And see if we've got a bigger size. It'd be good if we could do that this week, Kevin, if she's gonna do it before the recital, and if not, wait till after the recital. Would you play for me? Oh, let's see. Do you remember that string cross perpetual motion we did last week?
Yeah.
Should we warm up with that today?
Yes.
All right. Let me see that gorgeous bow hold. Eve, do you mind if I just roll the sleeve back so I can see what your wrist is doing? All right. Just for a second. So you've got it. I think you can go a bit faster. Could we make our thing of the week this week be not sleeping on the violin with the ear like that? I don't want your chin on it. You're going to have a really unhappy neck. So I'm just going to try to do this. So your head is a bit like that. And we want it to stand up more. So the jaw is on it, not the cheek. Can you show me what that might look like? Then we'll try this again. Better, make your nose look down the strings a bit. Don't look at the camera. Look at your violin. Good. And can you relax? You've got really tall posture. I hardly ever tell anybody not to stand so tall. But can you let your body be soft? Good. Okay, try this a little faster. See if you can keep your fingers down on the string and make a tunnel for the E string. Rather than... Okay?
Yeah.
You try. Neve. Good start. I like the wrist motion that you've got. It's really good. While you're working on this is a good tempo. I think it's a good tempo. Remember, maybe you just want to play perpetual motion without the open strings 1 or 2 times this week to remember what the notes are without all of that stuff, because it's been ages since we played this, isn't it?
Yeah.
So in the beginning though, remember there's always an E ending and then an A ending. So that's what that 4th finger was for. The E. You did a good job of changing directions. You found that spot really well. Could you just remind me what your head is going to look like while you play this? I don't think you want to turn your head so much. That's better. Does that feel more comfortable for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then your bow hold looks really nice, but it's just wandering at the string. So these are the 2 priorities I have in mind. Yeah. I am shooting the video, but yes, please do. I'm going to give you a little, although I'm not sure that we're going to play that again, but we can do the spot. I'm going to give you a little piece of blue tack here. One here for your ring finger to touch. And one here right above the eyes. So if these go away, you can see, I know this video is going to be awful because the light from outside, but here's the eye and here's the blue tack, and on this side the blue tack's just in front of the eye. So your ring finger is going to feel that and your pinky is going to feel that, so that you always feel those everything that you play this week. Okay, just to keep it from going up.
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to play just the beginning and see how that feels? So don't turn your head around so much when you put it on. It's a gorgeous bow hold. There you go. Good. So you're not sleeping at all on your cheek. It's on the jaw and you can see everything. Go for it. Keep your head tall. Good. Okay. So if 4th finger and E aren't really working, what could you maybe try?
E, A, E, A.
4th finger, E, then open
Yeah.
E. What happens if the open E string is not sounding very good? Like, what I mean is you can't really hear the open E string for some reason. Do you know what the problem might be?
No.
It might be that one of your fingers on the A string has touched the E string, so that tunnel for the E string has gone away. And if that's the case, then you just have to bring your elbow forward a little bit and just take a look and see which finger is not working.
Okay.
Okay? Oh good, it's already come off. We'll just put it back on. Otherwise, I can give you one of these little thingies. Maybe let's do that. Let's do a little thingy instead. Somebody gave me really fantastic little thingies. Pink circles, not ovals. Were you able to feel the blue tack while you were playing?
Yes.
And what's that like for you?
It felt quite nice.
Oh, good. So you still have that blue tack here, and now you have a little pinky pad. And you want to make sure you feel it on either side. Let's trade. All right. So, shall we get into humoresque a little bit?
Yep.
And then just reaching down. I think these 2 middle fingers are the ones that keep your bow hold from traveling up. That and just being, soft enough that you can sing into the bow. All right, I made you a copy. Let's actually look at the shifting bit here. So this, we're going to do... Let's just do the D and G string because that's more like humoresque, isn't it? Can we do this beginning exercise here, the first line? We can do some sight reading on it today. So you see it goes 1 to 1.
Yeah.
1 to 1. So keeping in contact with the string. You want to try it? Sorry, before you start, check your head position. There you go. Good. Keep watching. Da, da, da. Good. Do you think you could remember that? Could you do it without watching the music?
Yeah.
That's beautiful
Sounds
shifting. Really nice shifting. Good. So when I just glance over at your finger, I wonder if we could be a little more at an angle so that the middle of the string is going through your finger, the string is going through the middle of your finger, not the side of your finger. Do you see how it's on the side?
Yeah.
So we don't want that on the side. We want this.
Give me one more time. Hang on.
So not that.
It's getting focused. Sorry. All right, start again, Amy.
Okay, so we don't want this. We don't want the string to go through the side. We want it to go through the middle a little bit more. And I think that might help when we get up here to find the notes a little bit easier rather than being really turned, because then you're really uncomfortable. So we're going to try that. Right in the middle of the finger. You want to try?
Yeah.
So check. Is it the middle of your finger? I'm coming up a little bit higher. All right. Head check, bow hold check, then go. And loosen your hand before you move. Good. Even looser if you can. Good. Do it one more time. Start up bow for me this time. Nice and light finger. Light. Ooh, do you hear how well in tune that first finger is? That is a nice ringy A. Really good. So, yeah, that was much better because you were in the middle of the finger. That was good. You want to relax your finger as much as possible. And so remember just to let the string come up all the way. Your string still was down quite a lot. Do you think you have a little wiggle room to release the string?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So could you work on that when you work on this exercise? Then, of course, when we do that same shift in the piece, we're going to really look for that softness of the finger. Shall we do a little sight reading?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. So every time you see the 1 to 1, that's your shift.
Yeah.
Why don't you give it a go, Neve? We're going to be in the same kind of finger pattern as humoresque. So 3 and 4 together in third position. Go ahead. And then C to D. What size step is that? Before you play it, let's think it through. When we go from C to D, that's in third position, 1 to 2. Is it a whole tone or semitone?
Semitone?
No.
Whole tone.
Whole tone. We're in C major or A minor, aren't we?
Yeah.
What are the natural semitones? Because elephants fly. B, C, E, F. B, C, and E, F. So D to E is not a natural semitone, is it?
No.
Because it's not B, C, and it's not E, F. So that's a whole tone. So when we get to third position, whole tone between 1 and 2. How about D and E? Whole tone or semitone?
It's whole tone.
Yeah, so that's whole tone, and then E to F.
Semitone.
Semitone. Good job. Your dad even knew that one.
Elephants fly.
Because elephants fly, even though because is one word. Just
Yeah.
not a very perfect memory thing, but it works. Okay, so do you see the spacing?
Yeah.
Make sure you know what spacing you want. Starting down bow, please. Whole tone there as well. Can you do a head fix for me before you start? Good. Good. Very good start. Okay. Now what string are we on? What string is that?
D.
D. Okay, do a little head fix. Good. Is it going up or down there? Back to the G string, but staying in third position. What note is that, Neve?
That is D1.
No, it can't be because we're on the G string and we're in third position. So what's the name of the note?
G-O.
You're no longer allowed to say D once when you start shifting. What's this note here, right after it?
Oh yeah, that's C.
This one that I'm pointing to?
No, the one you're pointing at's B.
No, that's D.
D.
That's D. It's underneath the stave. It's in the dungeon of the stave. It's a D. And that's a very famous note on the violin, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why? Why is it a famous violin note?
I don't know.
It's your open D string, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Except now we're playing that with the second finger because we're in third position. Just like humoresque. That's the humoresque note. Can we go back here? If there's no finger number written, you're not allowed to shift. So second line. Get your bow hold, head. Good. Oh, sweetheart, what string are we on? Don't read
D.
just the finger numbers. Yeah. Okay, do a bow. Start down bow. Good. Staying up. E, D, and then you stay. Shift back, then stay. Good. Hey, so why don't you learn the rest of it without me this week? But that's the idea. So you're shifting really well. And I think that if you play this for the next few weeks, you're going to feel much more secure with the same exact shift that happens in humoresque.
Yeah.
Yeah? So should we now look at that spot in humoresque?
Yeah.
So this is the secret. If you practice this, humoresque gets a lot easier. All right? Shall we just start? Can you play that and just stop? So let's come up with a really good plan, or at least make our plan that we already have a little clearer. Maybe you even just want to play. Because that's right before the shift, isn't it? Good. Now freeze for a second. Look where you're, not freeze in first position. Because we have to really feel good about getting from first position to third. So if you're on the A string, okay, where's that second finger? Over what note on the A string?
It's over C.
It's over C. C sharp or C natural?
C sharp.
Yours is now
The top one?
Yes, top one. So if it's over, it should be over C natural probably. It should be over C natural because that's the key. Can we just try that? Okay, so roll your hand over the D string. Put your second finger down. Sorry, I shouldn't. G string is what I meant. So you're on B natural. Can you play that? So, I said C natural on the A string. I'm going to take it back. The rules of playing the violin probably mean that we should be on C natural. But I think C sharp is pretty easy to find, and that's where you're naturally going. So let's just do that because we hadn't played a C at all on that string. So we'll kind of do a little cheat. That's okay, right? Okay. So we played. You have kind of a high two in the air. That's why we chose B natural. Then, when you do your shift, keep your bow completely stopped. Remember to release that string and just go find that note. So feel it. We always need to measure the distance. So, good. Now come back. Can you play it? Good. Can you do that with a nice light finger? Good. Can you play? Good. Can you play? Do the shift in the air, or do the shift on the string while your bow's in the air. So find your B and go to D. So put D down, good. That's really, really well found. So that's the first thing we need, okay? That's our first shift. D to B. That's the shift from the exercise, from the, here, isn't it?
Yeah.
From C to A, so. Can you show me that shift? What? Good, is your finger nice and light? Good, can you now do it? And take your finger off because we actually need to go to an open string. Yeah, keep your finger close so that you're feeling the distance, Neve. Good. Good, now. Stay up. We're still up. Stop. One goes to the first finger. Don't play the shift. Don't go too fast. Release the string. Good. 3. Then you drop your 3. Here's the shift. Good. Stay up. Down bow. Circle. Are you playing that part in third or first? First. Okay. Good. So we've gone through every shift. Did they feel easier?
Yeah, they did.
Good. So we've agreed today you're going to practice this for one more week and we will reevaluate next week. That you do need a bigger violin. And Sally I have no idea what to tell you about this sight reading book, but I will make up my mind by next week. This week, use this lovely paper for your sight reading.
Okay.
Let's have a bow.